Hi guys, welcome to Wahala Nade, the home of African movie recaps. Let's get straight into the Wahala.
The movie begins with a traditional marriage. Prince Dozie is set to marry Nani. When Mirabel receives a call about the wedding, she rushes out. But the marriage celebrations are cut short as Prince Dozie walks out on Nani. When his father, the king, inquires what happened, Dozie replies that he can't marry a lady who was raped. Nani and her family are devastated. The queen is happy and assures her best friend's daughter that Prince Dozie is hers. Nani tries to see Prince Dozie, but she is thrown out. This has made her the mock of the town. Devastated, Nani tries to commit suicide, but Ekin stops her. Nani's mother falls on the ground crying and worried when they can't find Nani. Ekin takes Nani to the hospital and they find out Nani is pregnant. Mirabel and her friends go looking for Nani but they don't find anyone. The king then tries to convince Dozie to marry Mirabel, but he doesn't accept. Ekin comes to see Nani and her family, but Nani has gone to try to see the prince and tell him that she is pregnant for him. But she is turned away heartbroken. Bittered, she lashes out at Ekin. Nani's mother reprimands Nani for going to look for the prince. Mirabel goes looking for Nani and beats her up. The doctor explains to Prince Dozie that due to the difference in dates, the child can't be his. Fast forward to 3 months, Mirabel and Dozie are married but it's an unhappy marriage. While Nani is trying to have a miscarriage. Mirabel has become a troublesome wife, arguing with Kingsley, Prince Dozie's best friend, but the prince calms him down when he tries to leave. Ekin still visits Nani, bringing her provisions. Seeing Nani's behaviors, Ekin relocates Nani's family to his house. Mirabel continues to be a monster by ruining her husband's clothes when he wants to go out and locking him in the house. Even with relocation, Nani isn't happy. Fast forward, Nani is heavily pregnant and her mother advises her to try and love Ekin. Prince Dozie is now regretting marrying Mirabel. Ekin does shopping for Nani and the coming baby, but Nani is doubtful of his kindness. Nani goes into labor during dinner and she is rushed to the hospital. Dozie decides to reopen Nani's case of rape. Nani's mother is angry at Nani because she doesn't love her newborn daughter. Mirabel receives a call informing her that her husband has left town for the village, which angers her. Prince Dozie has gone to see his parents to inform them about breaking his marriage, but his parents disagree. He visits Nani's former home only to find no one. So, he meets with the DPO about Nani's case. The DPO ensures him that he will take up the case. Mirabel finds out about the meeting and brings it forward to his parents. At this point, Nani has started to accept Ekin's friendship. With the decision to move on with her life, she starts to accept the child and thanks her mother for the advice she has been giving her. Nani and Ekin have now started a relationship. Prince Dozie meets Nani's friend to deliver a card to Nani. But Esther, Nani's sister, is given the card. When their mother finds out about the card, she takes it and warns Esther not to tell Nani about it. Mirabel confronts Dozie and threatens to destroy Nani, but Dozie says if she does anything, she will have to contend with him. Mirabel trails Esther to find out the whereabouts of Nani and her family. Culprits of a rape case are apprehended and Prince Dozie gets to talk to the culprits only to realize that they had raped a different girl. Mirabel hires a goon to kill Nani. It seems that Ekin has a secret that he wants to come clean to Nani and laments about it. Prince Dozie also sees Esther on a motorbike and decides to follow her. When Esther reaches her destination, Mirabel's hitman kills her instead of Nani. Nani and her mother hear the gunshot from inside and fall to the ground. Prince Dozie stops the bike rider Esther is using and requests Esther's location. The rider directs him and then tells him that she has been shot to death. Though nervous, Mirabel is informed that the job is done. Prince Dozie reaches home, he informs everyone that Esther is dead. Mirabel realizes the hitman shot the wrong person. Nani, Ekin, and Nyon's mother grieve for Esther. The police investigate Esther's death and arrest Mirabel. Prince Dozy decides to look for Nunny and apologizes, but Nunny and Eakin ask him to leave. Before he leaves, he informs Nunny that her rape case has been reopened. Nunny's mother warns Nunny against Prince Dozy, but Nunny is adamant about following up on the case. Nunny finds Eakin crying and asks him to confide in her. He reveals the truth that he got drunk one night and his boys kidnapped and brought an unconscious lady, Nunny, to his room and he slept with her. Nunny walks out of the room crying after hearing the story and tells her mother. Nunny and her mother decide to leave Eakin's house. The police finally apprehended the boys who kidnapped Nunny and they lead the police to Eakin, who is arrested. Nunny and her mother argue about going back to Prince Dozy, but Nunny doesn't listen to her mother's warning and returns to Prince Dozy. Eakin's older brother, Raymond, comes to his brother's aid. Nunny and Prince Dozy's relationship isn't working well because of the issue of Nunny's child being a product of rape. Raymond calls Nunny to settle the rape case, when Nunny takes the matter to Prince Nunny and an argument ensues. Prince Dozy forcefully holds Nunny as she tries to walk away. Nunny's mother tries to separate them, but he pushes Nunny's mother and she falls and dies. Prince Dozy is arrested while Nunny returns to their original home and mourns her mother. Eakin is granted bail and goes to look for Nunny. He apologizes to Nunny and they reconcile. The name of the movie is A Lady Ran Mad on the day of her traditional marriage after her husband rejected her.